Hi, I'm Dr. Jo Eckler, licensed clinical psychologist, coach, yoga teacher, some other stuff. And we're back with our third video in this series on uh, overcoming mask anxiety, right? Or at least learning how to tolerate it and cope with it, that sort of thing. So if you haven't seen the other two videos, go back, catch up, and then meet us back here. And as before, I'm going to remind you, I'm not a medical doctor. This is not medical advice. I'm not here to debate whether or not you should wear a mask or whether or not it's effective or any of that stuff. I'm just here for those of you who want to wear a mask or need to wear a mask for various reasons, and you're having a hard time tolerating it, or you're feeling anxiety, kind of claustrophobic when you put one on. Okay, that's why I'm here. That's what we're working on. Okay, so in the first video, we talked about finding our why. So just coming back to taking a breath, remind yourself why you're here, why you want to do this. All right, and then your homework was taking a look at pictures of masks, people wearing masks, and just just kind of getting used to that until that good old SUDS level dropped below a 3. So remember, until you were closer to the unicorn than to this. Okay, so more unicorn, less this. Did you get to a 3 or below? Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to start approaching our face, our own face, putting some things on our face. Okay, so take a breath. Blow out through the mouth like you're blowing on a spoonful of soup. Remember, you don't want to spill the soup. Let's do some more of those. Inhaling. And then blow out on that spoonful of soup. As you blow out, you might imagine like your shoulders start dropping down from your ears. Just letting things go. There you go. Maybe one more inhaling where your belly comes out. You can't see mine, but I promise it is. And then exhale. Pull it down. Okay, give it a shake. If that's comfortable, and move the jaw around. Okay. Wiggle those toes, wiggle those fingers. Just feel like you're in your body. Okay. Now, check in. What's your number between 10 and unicorn? Between this and fluffy. Okay. You might be even just thinking about putting something on your face. You might be like an 8 or a 9. That's okay. It's okay. You might be more like a 4. That's okay too, right? So it's different for everybody. All right. So let's start with anything you like. I suggest it might even be a piece of fabric like from your clothing. You could just kind of put that on your face a little bit. Right? And it could be a towel. It could be maybe it's your favorite blanket or flannel or hoodie. But right now what we're going to do is just put it on your face in different places. Right? And just see, but don't cover up anything. We're just seeing, okay, I covered something up there. But you know what I mean? Just seeing what that feels like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Seeing what your number is. Mm-hmm. So do it this way until it feels like it's a 3 or lower. So definitely closer to fluffy unicorn, right? 3 or below. Okay. So if that feels 3 and below, you can start playing with, and this can be even pulling the sheets or the blanket in bed up over, but just seeing what it feels like, just to cover up. Maybe start with your mouth if that feels easier. Just real loosely. That's like barely on there. Okay. And you can start just barely on there. Like for me, this feels like less than 3. So I'm going to put it a little closer. But I don't have it over my nose. So that feels, and do that until it feels like less than 3. You can try, if you're creative, you might be able to do your nose separately. Do that till it feels like less than 3. So we're just playing fabric on the face, any kind of fabric. Doesn't matter what it is, until that feels like less than 3, but not an actual mask, and you don't have to put it as tight as a mask would be. Okay. So you can just kind of loosely put it there. And you don't, I did it pretty quickly. You take your time, right? You can come back and watch this video to get the steps, right? So just to go over the steps again, steps are kind of bringing it close to the face till that's less than 3. Putting it on the face till that's less than 3. Bringing it loosely over just the mouth or just the nose till that's less than 3. All right, so just loosely. Right, just getting used to having something on your face. Okay. So while you're doing this, your number is probably going to go up. It's okay. See if you can stay with it. Some things that can help you stay with it are really gently wiggling fingers and toes if they're not holding the fabric. Okay. You can use that soup spoon breath we did at the beginning, in through the nose, filling up the belly. And then that long, slow exhale. While you have the fabric on your face, you could even notice all the places that you don't have fabric. Just paying attention to my forehead's free and my nose and my neck and like all these places that don't have fabric. Just kind of look around, notice the things that are around you, something you can see. Like I can see the texture of the curtains behind me. I can see the blue of the painting behind me. What can you see? What do you hear? Is there something you smell? Just kind of checking things out. Well, that can be grounding. You could do it while listening to some music that you find calming or inspiring, right? And remembering your why. Okay, so that's the homework. Getting fabric closer to the face, on the face, and then cover, and then loosely, mouth, loosely, nose. But you don't have to do both together, and you don't have to do it tight. Okay, so got it. Remembering your why, and taking those steps, taking breaks as you need to, using that breath, those grounding senses, what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you can touch, bringing all that in, okay? And just remembering your why. And then doing this until you get to 3 or lower, okay? Closer to fluffy unicorn land. All right. Okay, you're doing great. Remember to reward yourself. Take your time with this. Once you can put fabric on your face and on your nose or your mouth, and it's less than a 3, then move on to video 4, okay? All right, and I will see you there. I'm cheering you on, and see you next time.